William Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage, and men and women are merely players. But Mr. Shakespeare never met Stephen Curry.
Curry, the closer! And the building explodes!
You gotta find the person with the new story to tell. The person who's in the gym every dang day. Shot after shot after shot. Not giving up until it's right. Good. And that's when the media catches the story. And the kids show up in mob stores all the way from Soho to Shanghai. Ni hao. Then people finally start to believe that the game has a new creative genius. Patriots say I'm the underdog. The league's most unguardable player.
How you like my style, bro?
Bang! He knocks it down. So my apologies to Mr. Shakespeare, because onto the stage of mere players enters the babyface assassin. And he's about to write his own story. Fall back.
Belief is everything. Being comfortable in pressure situations is about believing that you're going to succeed based on the time that you put in to prepare. I fell in love with the game watching my dad play. From that point on, I lived, breathed, eat, slept basketball. I would describe my game as kind of fluid. I'm not the most athletic guy, but I try to use my smarts and quickness to have an advantage on the court. Obviously, I love to shoot the basketball, handle it, pass it, try to be as versatile as I can. I enjoy those times where you can split defenders with a behind-the-back dribble. When you have those dramatic moments, it kind of spices things up and gets the crowd going. Having my first signature shoot was something that I wanted to have happen, and seeing that develop and into the colorways and different stories behind each shoe, that's truly special and personal to me because I have a hand in it from the beginning. It's a dream come true for me, and it's something that I'll remember for a long time.
I knew before it even left my hand. Why? I've prepared to the point where instinct takes over. Never stopped working to get better. Tighten my handle. Strengthen my body. Preparing for the moment when the game is on the line. So yeah, I knew. Because every shot I take is the most important one of my life. I will.
Steph Curry is a game changer because he plays the game with fire and desire.
He's not the quickest guy, but he's a killer on the floor.
Curry!
This guy does it in so many different ways. He's definitely a game changer.
There's a balance between doing it your way and learning from guys that have done it before you. You have to be comfortable with who you are as a player and what your strengths and weaknesses are.
Steph is a game changer with his shot. I think his jump shot is fluid so quick. One, because he watched Dad do it. I thought I did it pretty good.
I used to say his dad's shot was easy, like Sunday morning, but his dad couldn't create. Steph is a master of improvisation. He doesn't shoot the way you're supposed to shoot. He's shooting on the way up.
I like to shoot quick. I like to try to get the ball released well before my defender has the time to react to it. In order to do that, everything has to be in rhythm from my feet all the way to the time I release the ball.
The double hesitation, he puts so much pressure on a defender mentally as much as physically. He just baits people. Guys are coming out of their shoes trying to stay close with him. It's beautiful to watch. I mean, it really is poetry.
You don't know if I'm going to shoot or drive, and that's how I keep the defense on their heels.
I'm so proud of how quickly he's become such an elite player.
Steph Curry is one of my favorite players in the world. He delivers in the clutch. I watch him play and think, man, this guy's unbelievable.
Curry, what a move! Oh, my!
Steph Curry is a game changer, no question.
Winning's everything. That's why you play the game. I think striving to improve is what the game is all about. This season I wanted to become a better leader, a better point guard, and a winner. And to become a winner, you have to be consistent. You can't have just one breakout season and then drop off. I could do more. In this league, you have to continue to get better as a player each and every year. Keep chiseling away at it, becoming a good player to a great player to the best. The way I practice my movements is simulate without really thinking about it. I have a coach that will call out a move while I'm in the middle of that action, so I have to react on the drop of a dime. My favorite shot is in transition, just pulling up behind the three-point line, raising up and shooting a three. It's not fun at times to go in the gym by yourself and shoot 100 extra shots. But you have to be dedicated to get through failures because they're going to happen. To this day, I still have not mastered that transformation, but I continue to get better and better and better. To be recognized as one of the best at your position in your conference is elite status. But I won't be satisfied until I win a championship. I gotta move to improve. I'll be back in the gym tomorrow. The hardest thing I faced in college, I was a little undersized, so a lot of the high D1 coaches didn't think I was able to play at their level. My weakness was I was weak. At Davidson, after every practice, our coach would add a penny to a jar. By the end of the season, that jar would be filled to symbolize the improvement that we as a team made throughout the season. That focus on getting better was the fuel that kept me going. As a freshman, we got to the NCAA tournament and faced a Maryland team that was heavily favored. We didn't win, but it was motivation for us to take that next step the next year. Guys coming back to campus to sacrifice just a little bit more to be ready for tougher opponents. When I was a sophomore, we were able to put ourselves in position to make a great run because of the time and the work and sacrifice that everybody put into it. They didn't give us a shot to beat a number 2 ranked team. We're going to find ways to do more to win it. It wasn't a Cinderella story to us. We had prepared ourselves for that moment. A performance like that was special. Striving to improve, to get to that next level of accomplishment is what the game is all about. Every day, there's an opportunity for me to add one of those pennies to the jar of my game. I was always physically the smallest, kid on my team growing up, and that's kind of made me mentally strong. Because you obviously hear people doubt you, hear people say, you don't have what it takes to do this or that, and even at this point, I've been able to play well, but people think I might not be MVP caliber, and that's something I want to, try to accomplish. So there's always something, next that I want to go after, and that's one of them. And obviously winning a championship. So whatever it takes to get there. I can do all things means so much to me. It gives me confidence, the power to take on any task I have in front of me. I've been writing that on my shoes since day one of freshman year at Davidson. Something that gives me a little, some comfort knowing every night I look down at my shoes when I lace them up that I'm ready for that night. I'm ready to take on whatever it is, and it just encourages me to keep pushing and just find that inner strength that I have and rely on it to get me through. Kid that fell in love with the game very early. Wanted to play at a high level of Division I basketball. Was told I couldn't play. Found a place that wanted me for me, and it took every opportunity I had in front of me and tried to make the most of it. And I put everything I have into the game. I play every night, every practice like it's my last, and really cherish everything that basketball brings. And I think for me, it's been a great ride, and I'm not done yet.